Hello everyone, in this video we'll be discussing about how can we pass and render data in our view files. In previously we return our view from our route closure, right? So instead of returning a string, we are now returning a entire view file. If I go to about, you can see here is our HTML, same here in contact. When we will go to the route, that gonna return the view page, right? Now in this video we will be learning how can we pass dynamic data in our views. Let's say in about page we can see here is a static text. Let's make that text dynamic. I'll go to web. Now let's take a variable, let's name it about, and I will go to view file about. From here I will cut the static text, cut and paste it in my variable. Now how can I pass this variable to my blade file? It's kind of simple. In view function we are passing our blade name, right? After that we can pass our data to it. Like an array, you have to specify your key. Let's say I'll name it about, and then you have to add your value. The value is this variable about. After that, if I go to my about blade file, I can render that variable here. Because we are in a blade file, we can echo any kind of variable more easily than PHP. In PHP we have to do like PHP and then echo then the variable name, right? But in blade we don't have to do that. We can just take two curly braces, and inside that curly braces we can just call our variable about, right? Now if I just go to my view and just refresh, you can see my string is available here, right? Now we can pass our data another way. If I remove this, there is a compact function in PHP, compact. In here we can just pass our name like about. This is our variable name, right? As you can see, we don't have to add any kind of $sign in our name. We can just specify our name, and this variable name will be available to our blade file. Like here, let's refresh it again and you can see our string. So this is the shorter way to pass data. Basically the compact function is working like this. It's taking the name and putting it like a key about, then as a value it's saying that about variable. Make sure your variable name and the name you are specifying in the compact is same, otherwise it won't work, right? Now suppose you have multiple variables, and one thing not to mention, the data doesn't have to be a variable, it can be anything, object, array or anything is totally fine. For example reason I am working with variable, right? So let's take another variable called about 2 and let's put some string here. Let's give a random string. Now how can we pass that variable into our view? It's quite easy. You just have to add a comma, then we can specify our another variable name about 2, and this variable will be available to our about page. Let's copy it and paste it here. We will say about 2, right? Now let's reload it again. You can see our second string is visible now. So that's how you can pass your data to your view files, and if you want to echo them, you can use curly braces that will easily echo your data.